All right, I had somebody ask how you put a Keda motor together that's going to go on a Fenix. Let me do a quick demo. It's actually pretty simple, but we'll do a demo on it. Okay, you've got this X mount, and you've got a whole bag full of stuff in here. They give you more stuff than you really need, but this is all the stuff they give you. Okay, so let's dump that out. Put it right down there. Okay, this is all the stuff. Okay, you can solder your connectors on there. They go right on the end here. Make sure you put the male end on the motor always. And when you put your shrink tube on there, make sure you put your shrink tube down far enough. You want it down about right there so that none of the brass is exposed when it's plugged in. When you put in your female side, make sure it is completely covered with shrink tube. Your shrink tube is activated by heating it. So anyway, that's that stuff. Okay, our motor, you've got a shaft here, which can be in the front or the back. The front, you can put it in the front if you're mounting it inside a glider or something, and then screw to your firewall through the front. But for the Fenix, we're going to flip it around the other way. Okay, this you will not need. That's your prop adapter. But this thing, if you look, this fits exactly over that hole, lines up with the screws, and it's going to mount on the front. You use these little screws. Been painting. Sorry, I got paint on my fingers. These screws go down into the mount, and then they line up with the holes on the motor. You screw them in with the Phillips screwdriver. Okay. You've got 4 of those. You want to torque them down good. Probably wouldn't hurt to put a little Loctite on them. Or I even use CA. Just make sure you get them all the way tight. It's all torqued down. Make sure that your motor is seated completely up against the wall. Make sure you use all 4 screws to screw in there. And there's the other screw. So we got all 4 screws. Once you torque all these down, go around again and double check, torquing crisscross from each other. So tighten these up. I'm using a number 1 Phillips, and I'm torquing them all down. Okay, so I'm going to torque this one. I'm going to torque across from it. And then I'm going to go to the other side. See, it actually went down a little bit tighter. Okay, go around again if you need to. Now it seems to be good. Okay, that goes on there. This is your back plate. You can put that on, and if you want, you can steal the other one off of your prop adapter over here, and your prop goes on then right after this, and then this is your prop nut. Okay, so your prop goes in there. Now your mount in the back, you line up. There's 4 holes here, and they're all spaced evenly, so it doesn't matter how you put it on there. You put your little screws in the back here, and again, you put all 4 screws in, you torque them down, and then go around them and torque them again. Probably good idea to put a little Loctite in these. Always make sure that your screws are not too long. Now on this motor, they're all short. You don't have to worry about it, but when you're putting other motors together or you're scrounging some screws, make sure that your screws aren't so long as they poke out and they stick into the armature of your motor and you burn your motor up or your speed control. So screw all these in, and then you'll need 4 screws. I'm going to torque these all the way around. Okay, and I should have Loctite in there, but I didn't. For the purpose of this demo, I didn't have it. Now you're going to have to cut a hole in your motor mount. There's probably already one there, but if there's foam back there, you can burn it out with a heated rod or drill it out, however you want to do it. This mounts right on the front. Your mounting screws go in those holes, and that's it. That's how you set up your Keda motor for a Fenix 150.